Hi guys, welcome to Earth to Rosita and Happy Moon Bear Day! Okay, so by now you're probably asking, what the hell is Moon Bear Day? Admittedly, this is something that just came to my attention today on the 9th of August instead of the 8th of August, which is actually the actual date of when it's supposed to be celebrated. So Moon Bear Day is just, it seems to be just something like a day where we're celebrating bears. And the existence of bears. And if you guys know me well, which a lot of you don't, I don't think you do, I am like a bear fanatic. I love bears so much. I adore bears. I think that they're the most misunderstood creatures. And yeah, so in celebration of Moon Bear Day, which is a day late, I think I'm going to do three things. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how this day appeared to have been brought on. It seems to be associated with Animals Asia. And they seem to be, like, trying to create this movement called hashtag the only cure is kindness.
The virus
is the latest chilling example of the consequences
of a systemic disregard for the myriad
of species and ecosystems
that sustain the health of this planet.
We've not been kind to the Earth,
to her animals,
or her environment.
But just look what happens when we're forced to stop.
The pollution lifts,
the air becomes cleaner, the water clearer.
We hear birdsong in the cities.
We see wildlife roaming through the undisturbed environment.
Marine life playing in silent shipping lanes.
And in response to this tragic and preventable
loss of human life,
we start to rediscover
what is important,
what is of real value,
our health,
and our humanity.
Everybody is looking for a cure.
But this one virus, it's just a symptom of a bigger disease.
And we have an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
To not go back to the way things were.
To walk away from the cruelty that led us here.
To create a better,
healthier world.
For ourselves
and all the species we share it with.
If we want to find a solution to the problems that we're facing,
we have to look for more than a single vaccine for a single virus.
We have to solve the root cause of this crisis.
And the only cure.
And the only cure.
The only cure.
The only cure.
Only cure.
Is kindness.
Yeah, so bears, especially bears in Asia, not just bears in like Canada or the Americas, they seem to be very misunderstood creatures, first of all, and they're extremely exploited, second of all. So, as you guys know, there's a lot of people that trophy hunt, but it goes a bit deeper than that. With bears, it goes to the point where there are zoos that entrap these bears and pretty much torment them and exploit them, and there are a variety of reasons why they do this. So the most common reason is obviously because of the entertainment that bears can provide, and this extends out not only to Asia but Russia as well. It's quite saddening. The more I've researched about bears, the more I realize that experts who research bear behavior have actually found that bears are predominantly vegetarian. black bears are predominantly vegetarian. And we already know that bears are omnivorous animals, but they can survive off of vegetarian diet as well, or vegan, might as well say. So that's a very unknown fact that I found out about black bears. This is from a North American organization called Bear With Us. If you guys want to go and look up this information yourself, they're found on Instagram, and they also have a website which I will link below. So the black bear is a very intelligent mammal. Intelligence rivals that of the great apes. Extremely acute sense of smell. Scent-oriented mammal. Good sight similar to humans. Bears see color. Cubs stay with their mother for a minimum of 2.5 years. Cubs learn by following the mother, mimicking her actions and activities. What else have I found? And I also read on this Bear With Us page is that most of the time, black bears, especially the black bears living in North America, are not actually like predatory animals, a study found. And the bear, like, the way that they behave is more associated to, like, their fear of other humans. They're more alike to us than we tend to actually realize. Like, they see us as predators just as we see them as predators, according to what I read on Bear With Us. So I think that's an interesting fact. But now I'm going to move on to some organizations that I support, and one of them is Paws, as well as Animals Asia. I donate a little bit here and there to their organizations. Okay, so basically the function of organizations like Paws International is to pretty much save bears, or any animal for that matter, especially like there's also lions, there's elephants, there's cats and dogs, stray cats and dogs in Asian countries. Their purpose is to basically go to all of these exploitative, confined spaces that these animals live, and where these animals are being brutally bashed and brutally beaten. Some of them have even died after they've been rescued. Malnourished, and yeah, Paws' purpose is to go and rescue these animals and then have them live in a sanctuary. And these animals, these bears, that's what I'm focusing on today, they live in rotten cages. Okay, so yeah, they live in rotten cages and nobody cares. So that is why I wanted to talk about this form of exploitation that goes on, and I don't think people even are aware. They don't even know. The average person will not know, So I wanted to use my platform to bring some of these atrocities to light. And that's why I'm so stumped that I couldn't travel this year. This was one of my biggest plans, is to go to these animal sanctuaries and, show my audience that this is actually happening. You know, some of the most strong, like, even humans are so predatory and wild, they even dominate predator animals. And it's just it's vile, and it's not okay, especially when a bear has literally done nothing to us, you know, like, we even have exploited lions, you know, some of the most majestic animals. We've beaten them, and if that doesn't, like, make you feel a little bit like it's just wrong, then I think that you're probably a part of the problem. No body, and I say no body because animals are sentient life, worthy of moral consideration and respect and value. And yeah, I think that we have underestimated bears, and we've dominated them so much so to the point where these beautiful, majestic animals are actually scared of us now. And it's just sad, and it's not okay. So I'm gonna close this off with, I'm gonna end this video with leaving a couple of donation links down below. So if you guys felt called to support these organizations, like Animals Asia, For Paws International, yeah, please do so. No matter how much you donate, it does help in the long run. It helps them maintain their resources and so on and so forth. I know that one of my friends worked with For Paws once, and he told me that they are a good organization, so I cannot wait for the day I work with them. But I hope that this video offered you guys some new information, some new insight. Yeah, and I hope that you choose to donate, because I think that the work that these animal sanctuaries do is very admirable. They give up their lives. They dedicate their lives to, you know, helping other species, and I think that that's something that's noble and overlooked. So yeah, I hope that you guys decide to donate. And yeah, like this video and subscribe, and have a lovely day or night. Bye guys.